Well, good morning, Pipers. It's Sasquatch Piper coming at you. Got the old Stanwell Bulldog in it. And let me tell you, we started off with some, what did we start off with? Oh, W.O. Larson Old Fashioned. You know, I guess I had to remind myself. Because that Warhorse bar was fantastic. But I had to remind myself that it didn't smoke like an aromatic. I thought, ooh, maybe something changed on my palate. Well, it did not. So, without further ado, we dumped that right out the window. Yeah, I said it. I dumped it right out the window. In the woods. No. Anyway. What do we got going on here? We've got a lot of crazy drivers this morning. As you can see, old Squatch is running late. And when I'm running late, I'm still at least a half hour before I got to start. I like to get there 45 minutes to an hour before I start. But that sun's coming up sooner. What is the numbers on this? That would be the Stanwell 191 right there. And without further ado, after we dump that old fashioned, that W.O. Larson old fashioned, we almost went to Navy Deluxe, some Escudo, but we went to Cornell and Deal Red Carpet. And the aroma I get, honestly, maybe some people would call it barnyard. You know, I don't know where you're from, but I know where I'm from. It smells like a landfill. It smells like the dump. It honestly does. And taste-wise, it tastes like it. No, I'm just kidding. It doesn't taste like a dump, but it reminds me of the smell of the dump, which is sour fruit. You know, from all that rotting food at the landfills. And the taste does transfer to the smoke to me. It's fruity, but it doesn't have that sourness like, you know, like a dump. It's still got a little fruity something going on, which is it. One of my big preferences, but I will definitely take it over aromatic. The W.O. Larson smelled fantastic. Tin note or jar note. Yeah, I like the way aromatics smell in the jar or the tin or the pouch or whatever you got it in. I think they smell fantastic. It reminds me of drinking one of them their sissy Starbucks drinks. It smells like that. It smells like milkshakes and desserty goodness, but it doesn't taste like that. It smells like it, but it doesn't taste like that. So with that said, my taste buds are a little tainted, so I can smell the sourness, fruitiness in that red carpet, but the taste on this is just, I don't know, I can't even, it doesn't taste the same. I already did the damage before I switched. That W.O. Larson smoked real hot to me. I mean, I do tend to freight train, but it seemed hot. it just seemed kind of bittery, like a, you know what those aromatics just remind me of? Cheap tobacco. And you know, a lot of times they're made out of fantastic tobacco, but I don't know if it's that casing and toppings they put on there, or, you know, depending what kind it is. I don't know if that's what just gives me that taste, but they always taste like just really cheap tobacco to me. Anyhow, with all that grumbling and groaning and moaning, I hope everybody's day ends up fantastic, actually. It is Tuesday, so it's my Monday, but it's Tuesday still, because I still am off Friday, and then, yeah, a bunch of nonsense like that. So, here's to you. I hope your week is better than today, and not as good as next week. I'm trying to motivate myself, people. It's 3-day weekend. It's hard going back, especially after just mostly chilling at home for 3 days. A lot of piping. You know, the pipe tastes different when you're on a 3-day weekend, doesn't it? Sasquatch Piper checking out.